In this video, we will learn how to create a sale invoice from our pending sale order. Before creating, let me show the report of our sale order. And so this is a sale order report for which you are going to do an invoice. So now in order to do an invoice, let's move on to our login page. Enter your username and password. Now click on login. At sales, you have your sale invoice in transaction. So sales invoice is a legal document issued by a seller to a customer that specifies the goods or services sold, their quantity, price, taxes, and total amount payable. It serves as the official request for payment and is generated after delivery or as per order terms in ERP. And so this is a page of our sales invoice, where it consists of your filtration, where the document can be searched up, and it holds another icon that's called of pending. So this is of direct sale invoice creation, this from pending. So now we will be clicking on this yellow icon that's pending, and now click on this pending sale order. So here the document falls at, so for which you're going to create an invoice. Select the document and now click on create invoice. And here the document has been moved up, and so it will be getting viewed up here. So here you have your location ID, unit, and so the invoice date. It holds up your prefix, that's of sale invoice which you have given. So invoice number which will be getting generated, and then you have your sale invoice document prefix with of voucher setup, and then your sale invoice document number which will get generated automatically, and so a sale invoice document date, and then you have your exchange rate with the value of one currency in terms of another currency and used to convert a foreign currency transactions into a company's base or local currency for accounting and reporting. Then you have a concerned salesperson. It holds up your payment term, and so your ship through, and it consists of your international commercial term. Then we have your account payable and account receivable class, where its account payable is amount of a company owes to its supplier or vendors for goods or services purchased on credit. When it's of your account receivable, so it's the amount of a company expects to receive from its customer for goods or services sold on credit. And so this LUT number is a letter of undertaking number, which been a unique reference which been filed by an exporter to our export goods or services without paying IGST under the GST law. Then you have your CPC code, that cost and profit center code. Have a narration. So narration is a text field in ERP used to provide additional details or comments about a transaction. It explains the purpose or special instructions or context for the transaction, but does not affect your financial calculations. So the narration here I am given as sales invoice from sale order. And so you have your total amount, and so the status, so still the document is on process, it's of draft. When it's been forwarded, the status will be changed to entry completed, and when being approved by the approver will be transformed to an approved state. Then it holds up the line. So those are the individual items or services in order or invoice, each with a specific quantity, price, and delivery schedule. When holds up the charges, those are the additional cost or discounts applied to the order or invoice apart from the item prices. When you move on to your general, it holds up your sub-territory, sales zone, and so the sales region, and so the export details. When of your project and due, those are the specific project or job the sale order or invoice has been linked to. When of your ship or e-way details, so those are information about the shipment of goods, including your shipping address, mode, and delivery schedule. And so of your e-way bill details, that's been mandatory GST document for transporting goods exceeding a certain value. It consists of your packing. Those are the details about how goods are being packaged for delivery, including a type, quantity, weight, or dimensions. Then it holds up the notes, so which are free text field for additional remarks, instructions, or important comments that's been related to your order or invoice. And so this line consists of your sale order detail, which have been taken up from our pending sale order. That's been reflected up here for your sale invoice. Then you have your lot and serial details. So it's a batch identifier assigned to a group of items produced or received together. Print of serial number, a unique identifier assigned to an individual item for your tracking purposes. And then you have your locator. So it's a specific storage location within a warehouse or stock room where inventory is being kept, and it helps your ERP identify exactly where an item is being physically stored up. And then it holds up some other icons, which is of add line. A line can be added up, an allocation of your lot and serial or batch. Then you can give up pickup. So the sale invoice document will get picked up. And then click on create invoice number. So the invoice number will get generated. So here you have a create journal. So journal is nothing but a creation. It's a process of recording financial transactions in ERP system using a journal entry which affects your general ledger accounts. If you want to create a journal, you can enable it. If you want include charges, and so the exception, which is an alert, will be thrown up. Then you have a preview cost. The preview cost is the estimated cost of an item or product that's been calculated by the ERP before your final posting or your production. That's based on your raw material, labor, overheads and other charges. And now click on post. So the document will get forwarded for review to Kaushik, who's our supervisor over here. And now click on OK. So the document has been forwarded. So let's log in here as our supervisor. So there's a login page of our warehouse supervisor. Click on your bell icon, go to your approvals. So the document will be waiting for the actions to be taken up. So click on this detail icon. So after having a review of this document by your item and so your invoice quantity, unit price and so on, click on approve. So the document will get forwarded for approval to Bimal, who is our manager and our approver. Now we are logging in as our manager. So there is a login page of our warehouse manager. Go to your bell icon, go to approvals, and so the document has been placed up here. Click on this detail icon. So this is the document which has been forwarded from our supervisor after a review. So now in order to approve, click on approve, and now click on OK. And so the document has been approved here, and so the document has been approved. And so now let's go on to our login page and check the status of it. Now let's search for the document and look up the status. After entering your document number, click on search. And so the status has been changed from draft entry completed to invoiced of finally. And when you click on this print icon, after clicking the print icon, a report will get generated up. So this is a report of our invoice, which holds up the detail which you have given up, which consists of your buyer address, consignee address, and so the item for which it's been invoiced up, and so the following details. And so this is how you will be generating a report. When you click on this WF log, that's of workflow log, so it's been a chronological record and it's been used for the traceability and accountability of the document, from where it comes from, who has been forwarded, who has been reviewed, and the person who has approved the document. It shows a history of it. If you want to reverse a sale invoice, you can click on this reverse sales invoice. This is how you will be creating a sale invoice from a pending sale order. And so thank you for watching. And so you will be getting notified on your system administration as well. And so this is how you'll be creating a sale invoice from a pending sale order and will be getting notified through your mail. Thank you for watching.